up, guys? Happy Sunday. Coach KIRKSHINTA here. What I'm going to be talking about today, I'm going to be encouraging you in your online business. I got so much great feedback from last week's Can I Encourage You in Your Online Business? And that was just off the top of my head. And, I really wanted to come back and give some advice on how you can recession-proof yourself in the next 90 days. And really set yourself up to be profitable over the next 90 days so that whatever happens by the end of these 90 days, you can have built for yourself a income vehicle for yourself that is profitable, profit mode, right? In the next 90 days. And now moving forward, rather your job opens back up and you go back to your job, you have over these 90 days built for yourself an income vehicle that while you're at your job, your vehicle is growing. It's growing, and it's only your income will grow up every month if you do the things that I'm going to talk about in today's Can I Encourage You in Your Online Business session. So we're going to talk specifically about how to recession-proof yourself over the next 90 days. And this isn't just what I think, right? What I did was I sat down and I thought back to how did I build my business when I first came online? What were the things that I learned? What were the things that I did? And I'm going to share them with you today. Okay? Exactly. Okay, so let's get into it. So the first thing to do is to realize that, what's happened right now in this economy is not ideal for anybody. It's not. Okay? Fortunately, the federal government for many people has waived, certain things and said, okay, we'll help you how we can, right? And, just get creative, my friends, okay, to take care of your here and now, okay? But while you're taking care of the here and now, start building things for the next 90 days so that you can come out of this in 90 days having built something for yourself. I hope that makes sense, my friends. So realize that this is a unique opportunity. For people who are furloughed, for people who are laid off in their home, this is a unique opportunity, right? Mindset, an opportunity. It's not ideal, but it's an opportunity because you're home. Okay? So realize that what you're going to start laying the foundation for is not going to happen overnight. Immediately knock that off the board. Okay? Do not fall into lack mentality and start saying, okay, now I gotta hustle all this, because you cannot build something from a lack mentality. All it does is it causes confusion. It causes you to make decisions that do not make sense. This is what causes shiny object syndrome, right? The immediate time you see some other opportunity flash your way, boom, you're on to the next thing because you see bigger numbers because you're trying to solve an immediate problem rather than having a bigger vision of what you're building over the next 90 days, okay? So realize it's not going to happen overnight. Write that down. Get a Post-it. Matter of fact, if you don't have pen and paper for this, right, get a pen and paper because you should be taking notes. But I want you to make a Post-it and put it, not going to happen overnight, okay? If you do, you just set your mind and your business up for failure, right? Now, you can have some quick wins, but you still got to build, and that building does not happen overnight. I hope that makes sense. All right, so let's talk about what the next 90 days should look like if you're building something and leveraging this unique opportunity that you have. Your home, and you can start using the internet to start building some income for yourself over the next 90 days. First thing is to realize that over the next 90 days, you need to build the foundation of developing some marketing skill sets. The reality is that most people don't know how to market online. Okay, it's a skill set that needs to be developed. That should be a priority in the next 90 days. Learning, I'm going to talk about that, how to do that in a second. But developing some marketing skill sets must be a priority. Must be a priority in the next 90 days. Okay. Second thing is you must work on your mindset. And again, this is something that people always skip over. And the reason why it's so important is because, again, right, when you're just focusing on what's happening in the here and now, you cannot focus on your vision for, 30 days past where you are right now, 60 days past where you are right now. You're so focused on the here and now. So part of that is mindset of having a larger vision of where you're going, where you're going to grow, and just keep pouring positivity, because there's so much negativity all around us, not just as business owners, just in general. So you got to have some type of system to pour positivity into yourself so that you can continue to not only have some fuel for yourself, but also for your business. Okay. So right now I'm reading this book. Oh, it's upside down. Sorry. A Woman After God's Own Heart. Reason why I'm reading this book is because this book is based on a Proverbs 31 woman. It talks about time management, what God says about time management for women. A lot of this applies to my business. When I first started my business online, I read this book. And I also listened to, I forget her name. She's a Mary Kay representative. I did a video like 2 weeks ago, and I talked about a video that I made, but she did a video that talked about habits. Her name is like Leah Rackalon, and she's with Mary Kay, and she did a video talking about the power of habit. So between that and this is, you know, the way I look at personal development and mindset is you need to know, you know yourself. You know the things that you need to work on to be a better person, to be a better business person. I know that discipline is one of those things. It's always been something that I know I could do better and have better if I was more disciplined. I'm fairly disciplined, but I could always be more disciplined, right? So that's what I'm doing, my personal development and feeding my mind about how to become that person. Okay? There you go. All right. So for you, get real with yourself. What is it? Is it that you don't have belief in yourself? If you don't have belief in yourself, and you know very well that that's the reason why you have not yet begun to build a sustainable business, you better get some Lisa Nichols and Tony Robbins in your life. Okay? There you go. All right. So get that mindset developed. So skill sets, the next 90 days, this is your checklist of what you're developing. You're developing your marketing skill sets. We're going to talk about that in a second. You're developing your mindset. You're developing your daily routine, which is your discipline that creates the results that you want. Okay? You're developing systems and having systems in place to have a well-monetized business at the end of 90 days. So those are the 4 things that are your primary goals over the next 90 days. Okay? Write those down. That's your foundation. Okay? Now, let's start with what the mindset part that I talked about. Okay? First of all, I think it's very important to have a vision and not goals, right? Goals are important. They support the vision, but you must have a vision, right? Where are you going and growing to over the next 90 days? Is it that at the next 90 days that you want to have built a $2,500 residual income, a $3,000 residual income, a $5,000 residual income? At the end of 90 days, what is that vision? Okay, now divide that vision by 3. Okay, so if your goal was to have, at the end of 90 days, to have built a 5K residual income, then you need to divide that by 3. Divide 5K by, we're going to talk about how to quantify the number in a second, but divide that by 3. Now that's your goal every month, right? That's your goal. So we start with the vision and then the goals. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And your vision cannot be rooted in lack. Like, I'll give you a really good example. So if your goal was, I don't want to lose my house, that's a horrible goal because that's a goal rooted in lack. Okay. But you can turn that around and say, I envision my business paying my mortgage every month, and my mortgage is $800. Write that down, right? You see how you turn that around and you are running your vision, or you're running your business based on where you're growing to and not based on lack. It changes how you show up and operate in your business, right? It changes how you operate and show up in your business. When you are fueled by lack, it's a lot of fear. It can cripple you, all types of things like that. But when you're fueled by something that's positive, it changes how you show up. Okay. The next thing about vision is just understand that where you are and what you do and don't know does not matter. You can always learn what you need to know. I talk to a lot of people and they're like, I don't know this, I don't know that, and they cheapen themselves. And I realize in 90 days you can be much more educated about how to build your business when you understand that it's okay that you don't know what you don't know right now. Okay, give yourself that grace and that permission to grow into the business that you can have, and stop telling yourself you can't be it. Oh, I'm not good at social media, I'm not good at technology. Stop that. In 90 days, write that down. in 90 days, I will be good at XYZ. The end. Okay, write it down, right? The next thing, part of the vision, then we're going to move into the strategy, is realize that you are not an affiliate marketer. I want you to write that down. I am not an affiliate marketer, right? Because so many times when people assign to themselves that they are affiliate marketer, then they start blaming the business for what it doesn't create for themselves, even though they didn't create it for themselves. The way to take ownership is to say, I am KIRKSHINTA TURNIPSEED Incorporated, whatever you want to call your business, right? And I have affiliate streams that support my business, but I'm not an affiliate marketer. I have a business, and these are streams in my business, and I'm going to leverage these streams that support my business, my goal of having XYZ residual, XYZ monthly income. That's it, right? So that's a shift in mindset that has to happen. You are not a promoter of XYZ company. You are not an affiliate marketer. You are a business. And the streams that you happen to monetize within your business are just that. They're just that. They're just streams. But you are the business. You are the brand. Okay? So, once you do that, then you will show up differently because you're not showing up for a company. You're showing up for your last name. You're showing up for your brand. You're showing up for your company. Do you want people out there saying your company ain't jack squat? Your company ain't profitable? No. So change how you think about what you leverage to bring in income because you are the business and you are the brand. All right. So now we got past all that vision stuff. You understand that piece. Let's talk about what you really got to do to get the coins so that you can really be recession proof in 90 days. Here's it. First thing, and this is never really taught to people. It's not. You have to understand how to monetize within your home business. Okay. So for example, let's say you have 2 primary streams. As a beginner, 2. 90 days, 2 streams, 1 to 2 streams. Why? Because most people have not even learned to be consistent with 1 to 2 streams. Okay. Now that you've identified what 2 streams you're going to be leveraging over 90 days to bring in income into your business, here's what you're going to do. In order to bring in that income, you need to quantify your goals. You have to quantify your goals. You have to get clear on what number do you need to reach every single month to be able to do that. I'm going to give you a really good example that is very achievable for a beginner online. Okay, so let's say that your goal, your vision for yourself, of course, is that you want to have your mortgage paid in full every single month. And maybe it's that you want to also put some money in your savings, right? Every single month. You want to put, $800, whatever in your savings. That's your goal for 90 days, right? $3,000. You want to pay your mortgage in full using your business income. And you want to also have some money for your savings. And you wrote down what that is. So let's say your goal is to make $3,000 every single month. Okay. You need to then sit down with your opportunity or whatever it is that you're leveraging to bring in income into your business. And you need to say, how many units, how many sales do I need to make to bring in $3,000? So like, let's say, like myself, I'm at an elite level, like $1,000. Okay. I need to make 3 $1,000 sales. But let's say you give yourself some grace and you say, okay, I'm going to focus on making, focus on bringing in XYZ 250 commissions or XYZ 125 commissions. Whatever it is, you need to know. I don't even have my calculator card. So you need to know exactly how many that is that you need to bring in to be able to make that goal achievable, right? These are the things about basic business sense. Walmart doesn't sit there and be like, oh, we just hope we make sales. No, they have projections. They know exactly how many units need to move of each product to be in profit mode. Okay. So again, if your goal was 3,000, okay. And, let's say you were at, the 100 and you had a product that was worth $125. You made $125 profit every time you sold one of those things. How many units? You need to sell 24 of those. Write that down. That's your goal for the month. Now break that down by week. This is how you prevent overwhelm and discouragement. You break that down by week. There's 4 weeks in a month. That means every week you need to make 6 sales in order to reach that goal of $3,000 a month. Okay, now divide that by 6 days. That's 1 a day. Who can't do that? Right? So this is how you kill that beginner overwhelm, is you understand how to quantify your goal in your business. Okay? This is a process that you should be doing on the first of every single month, writing out your goals for the month. How many sales, or what's your overall goal, your income goal? Divide that by, I'm sorry, I forgot what I was saying. Divide that by how many days in the a month, or how many units, I'm sorry. And then once you've done that, you know how many units total you need to move. Now divide that by 4 weeks. Now you know how many you need to move each week. And now you even know how many you need to move each day. And now you're not overwhelmed. No sweat. I could do 1 a day. You know how many Facebook groups there are out in the world? I can move 125. I can move 250 a day. No sweat. Right? I'm just saying. Okay? This is quantify your goals. It'll make your achievement of your goals much more doable. All right. Let's move on. Got my little notebook, y'all. And get y'all a notebook. Get like 5 notebooks. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that in another week. Okay? So the next thing is, over the next 90 days, focus on the work to produce the results. Say it one more time for the people in the back. Focus on the work to produce the results. Here's what I want to say about that. When I'm talking to a lot of people, I say, hey, what's your vision? What's your goals? Whatever. They say, oh, yeah, I want to make 5K. They're focused on the results, not the work to produce the results. Therefore, they get no results. You see how this works? They're focused on the 5K, and then they get flustered because they did a few little simple tasks, maybe 1 week, maybe even 2 weeks, sometimes 3 weeks, right? And then when they haven't built any momentum, they haven't built an audience, they haven't done any really of the real work, they haven't built no like and trust, they haven't followed up, they haven't done any of these things, but yet they're mad because they didn't get 5K. They haven't even developed the mindset to get better at pushing through things and being disciplined. Right? But anyways, I said all that to say, they're focused on the result, not the work of building the result. Okay? So let's talk about how you do that. How do you focus on the work to produce the results? Okay? The first thing is, your job is to set up systems that attract and convert into leads and sales. One more time. Your goal to do the work to produce the results is to set up systems to attract and convert leads and sales. Okay, right. I hope you wrote that down. Okay, so let's talk about what that system looks like. Okay, what I find is that a lot of people fail beginners. We're just going to talk about beginners. Okay, because I love helping beginners. Okay, they're my favorite niche to work with is absolute beginners. Sometimes people who've been online like 10, 12, 13 years, they have this arrogance. And I'm like, and that's why you can't win online. You have to be teachable. You cannot come online and be arrogant and have no results. Can't do it. You gotta be teachable. Okay? But I love beginners. But I said all that to say is one of the reasons that a lot of people fail online is because not only do they not have the systems to attract and convert leads into sales, but they also only typically have 1 out of the 3 components that I'm about to share with you. And therefore, they're failing online because they might have 1. They don't have all 3. And all 3 work together as a system. Please understand that what I'm about to share with you is a system. And if you have all 3 that work together, you have components that are working with you as you're bringing in leads. It's helping to help them build more know, like, and trust with you. It's helping to follow up with them. It's helping to close them. And it's not just based in a platform, right? Right now, everyone's like, oh, TikTok is all the rage. So you see all these people flocking over to TikTok. And I'm like, if you understand what I'm about to share with you right now, it doesn't matter what platform you're on. You always know what components you need to have together to convert leads into sales. I'm not about to jump over to TikTok because I really don't care about that. I let other people who are like younger than me, maybe even older than me, hop over there. I'm not doing it, right? I'm just saying, you don't, when you understand what you need to do, you don't need to be flighty. Every fad that comes through, you don't need to jump on. Okay? So let's talk about these systems to attract and convert leads into sales. Hope you have a pen and paper. Number 1, you need to have a social media platform. Must. So for all the people who want to hide and they want to just, I'm going to just go buy solo ads and I'm going to like crush all these sales. Okay, come back to me in a few weeks and let me know how that's going. Let me know. Have you been able to consistently build sales? I'm not saying that you can't do those things with solo ads. I'm saying that you still need these systems to promote, to support your solo ad efforts. Said what I said. So a social media platform. I don't care if it's TikTok. I don't care if it's Facebook. I don't care if it's Instagram. I don't care if it's Snapchat. Which social media platform are you going to be on that you're going to learn, that you're going to master over the next 90 days? Which platform? For me, it's Facebook. Okay. For me, it's Facebook. To me, it's one of the most simple platforms. Instagram is also simple as well, right? I'm not trying to be on all of the platforms. Okay. So what social media platform? Which one are you going to be on in the next 90 days? Why do you need to be on social media? You're not just on there for fun. You are on there and you're posting value, which is, I hate that word, but just inspire people through your posts. Inspire people through your morning inspiration posts. So that's the value you're giving. You're giving people who are in your niche tips on how to be better at whatever it is your niche is. If you in weight loss, you better be on there sharing some weight loss tips. If you're in makeup, you better be giving some makeup tips. If you are in entrepreneurship, you better be sharing a tip at least once a week on how to be a better entrepreneur. These are the things that help build know, like, and trust. All the people from all your other efforts, they're driving to your social media, and now it helps with your conversions because people buy from people they know. They like you through your posts and they trust you. You don't have to work so hard and convince it. And this is why some people say, I don't understand why I'm not getting sales. Blink. Okay, so a social media platform. So again, value posts, right? I just told you what that is. I'm not going over that again. Results posts. Are you sharing with people? What the product, opportunity, tool, whatever it is you have is doing for yourself and others? And are you sharing your story as you talk about the product, tool, or opportunity? That's a piece that is so important, right? Sharing your story. What is it doing for you? How are you loving it, right? Story, facts tell, stories sell. Okay? So again, the formula on social media. You could do the same formula on every single social media platform. Value, results, lifestyle. VLR. Some people call it RVL, but I say VLR. Okay. Now, I forgot where I was going. I said value. I said results. And then let's talk about lifestyle. One thing that happens on social media, someone reached out to me last week and they said, hey, coach, I want some of your coaching. And I told them my little fee, my little discount that's going on for, right now. And they were like, oh, I'm good. And I was like, okay, well, keep doing what you're doing. Let me know how that works in 90 days, okay? And I was like, in the meantime, I'm going to go check out your profile. And I went to their profile. And it was full of ads. Just full of ads. After like 10 scrolls, I was like, ain't nobody even looking. The engagement was just zero. Like, nobody was even looking at these posts. And I'm like, okay. You cannot have your profile be a whole bunch of ads. So lifestyle. Show people every single day that you're a real person. Take a selfie every day. Make a commitment to take a selfie every day. I'm full transparency. Shin does not take a selfie every day. Okay. I don't do it. But I've also built an audience. So I'm just saying, if you're a beginner, take a selfie. Let people see you're a real person. If you're a mom, your baby sure as hell better be in your marketing. If you are a truck driver, take a picture and show people who you are and what you do. So your wall is not just a freaking advertisement. Okay. Show people you're a real person. Show people what you love and you enjoy. I like to show people my food. I love food. I love cooking food. I'm just saying. Okay. So those are the things that you need to be doing on your social media, right? So you need a social media platform. Number one, you need a social media platform. Get one. If you don't have one, your commitment for the next 90 days is to post and build on a social media platform. Again, VLR. Okay, and the last portion of that is on your platform. You should be sharing videos and or going live. Why? Because every social media platform rewards videos. They increase your engagement. It's more people are going to see it. It's going to increase your exposure. So that's what you should be doing. And the next thing you should be doing on your social media platform is growing your audience every single day. That means that if today you had 900 friends, tomorrow you should not have 900 friends. You should be adding 30 to 60 people every single day. Okay? Very different in marketing to, 600 people. Marketing to like 3,000 people versus 900 versus 600. So for a lot of people saying, I'm not getting any results, your audience is too small. The larger your job is to grow your audience. Think about companies like Pepsi, like Coca-Cola. As big as their brand is, they're still marketing every day because they know that there's somebody born today that don't know nothing about Coca-Cola or Pepsi. So they're continuing to market and grow their audience. They're creating, incentives for people to share their social media and things like that. Grow your audience. That's your job. Okay? So you got to think about it as, when people have a company, but we're like let's say you had a building, okay? Your job every day is to make sure that people come through that door. Market every day, make sure people come through that door. Your social media is your business building. Every day, people need to be coming through that door. Otherwise, no one's looking at what you're doing, and you have no opportunity to then present to that audience and then to show them what you're doing. It's kind of like show and tell, and then give them an opportunity to buy. Okay? So anyways, I said what I said. Social media platform. That's number one. Number two, this is part of system to attract and convert leads into sales. Number two, you need to be on YouTube. I said what I said. You need to be on YouTube. And the reason why is, again, going back to video marketing. If you looked at the call I did on Wednesday, my work from home Wednesday call, Robert, one of the people in our team, was saying that he's loving video marketing because, it's one of those things where you do something once and you put it out there and it's always generating you leads and sales. When a lot of people talk about time freedom and they're the same people saying that they want to hide behind making videos, you most likely came to that person because of a video. I find it very odd. I'm here in my hair rag, no makeup on, don't care. Brush my teeth this morning, wash my face, making a video. Right? Releasing myself from perfection. Okay? YouTube. Back to YouTube. This is part of a system. So while you're out living your life, someone could be watching your video in a different state than you, in a different country than you, a different demographic than you, watching your video, learning about who you are, building know, like, and trust. Watching your video and learning about your opportunity, learning about what products you have to offer, learning about how they can partner with you, learning how they can follow you on other social medias. This is the power of video marketing, and it's done when you're on vacation, right? So your goal at the end of 90 days, part of setting up systems, should definitely be, my YouTube channel is up. I am putting up videos on my YouTube channel to start building a YouTube audience. At the end of 90 days, I will have 90 videos out there that are working for me to not only build my audience, build know, like, and trust, but present to people the products that I offer that can bring me in income. I hope that makes sense. Okay. So if you want to learn about video marketing, underneath this video, message me. I do have a course. I do have a blueprint on how to do it. You need to do video marketing on YouTube. It's free and it's a search engine. And what's so powerful about back to systems, here's what's powerful about YouTube. YouTube, because it's a search engine. I had talked to my team a while back about, I was reverse engineering for them how with this affiliate program I earned right now almost $25,000 at this point with this program. I said, listen, part of it is the leverage that's built into the program, but a lot of it is while other people were out doing the latest, flashiest thing, I was simply just consistent with making YouTube videos and telling people, back to that VLR, sharing, showing people, giving people trainings on how to use the system, showing people results, mine and other people's, about how people are getting results with the system, showing people how to use the system, and showing people how it was changing my lifestyle. That formula can apply to any social media platform, and I was doing that on YouTube. I did not have to convince people. Because why? YouTube is a search engine. People are going to YouTube and they're typing in how to make money online, XYZ company review, blah, 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 blah. Every day, how to have an email marketing system. What email marketing system is the best? They're typing in all these search engines, and when they come upon your video, your marketing is put in front of them. How cool is that? To have your video put in front of somebody that you didn't have to convince. You didn't have to be like, oh, please take a look at my presentation. You don't have to follow it on 18 million times. They watched your presentation. And in your video, you can tell them, hey, you got questions? Here's where you can contact me. Here's where you can follow up. Here's where if you're ready to get started right now, you can get started right now. And many people do. Right? So that's it. YouTube marketing. Your next 90-day plan is to make YouTube marketing part of your system, your marketing system, so that at the end of 90 days, you have a system that converts leads and sales. Okay? Now, number 3, part of having this system to attract and convert leads and sales, part 3 of your system is you are going to put into place a follow-up system. Okay? You're going to put into place a follow-up system. Now, you could have the 3 that I'm going to tell you about. You could have 1 or all 3 of these together as part of your follow-up system, but you must have a follow-up system in place. Let me share with you some 3 options for a follow-up system. Okay. Number 1 is a Facebook group, also known as the ATM group. Okay. That's where you just basically go in that group. You add in that group a video explaining your company. You add in there some results, some testimonials. And then, what I do for my ATM groups is just on Sunday, I just literally grab a couple posts and I just automatically put them in my Facebook group. You can schedule the posts, right? Keeps it simple. Schedule the post that every day something posts to that group. That way I don't always have to be in that group. And then what I'll do is I'll go in that group, maybe for 15 minutes, once a day, and just say, hey, ask if there's any questions, see who's ready to get started, right? Things like that, right? So that's a follow-up method. You can add people who ask for information to that group, okay? That way you're keeping them on the Facebook platform. Okay, number 2, a different follow-up system. You must have a follow-up system. Is email marketing, okay? That means that you, 1, need to have a capture page system. I use the Conversion Pros underneath this video, right? You must have a capture page system in order to do email marketing, okay? And an autoresponder, okay? So in order to do email marketing, you need to have a capture page system, okay? Whew. So you have your capture page system. People ask for information, you shoot them your link to your capture page system. Now they're on your email list. Now you can have a autoresponder that's automatically sending them messages about your product service opportunity. And you can also send them broadcasts. So for example, you got some results in your company, or you want them to know some of the latest results that are happening in your company, you could send a daily or a weekly broadcast. Don't overwhelm yourself, just be consistent. So maybe you say, okay, I may not email my list every day, but I'm gonna email my list Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay, be consistent with that. But you need a marketing system to do that. What I love about the Conversion Pros, my system that I use is that, I'm going to talk about this in a second, but part of systems, but it not only shows people, gives people a system to brand themselves, to create custom pages where they're in it, all those things, but it allows you access to the training on how to be a better marketer. The end. Okay. The next part of a follow-up system is what is called direct response marketing. Get yourself a Google Voice number. Get yourself a Google Voice number. I can't tell you how many sales I've closed from having a simple Google Voice number. You can use that Google Voice number on Facebook. You tell people to text you, give them a keyword. You can use that Google Voice number, and you can, put it in your YouTube videos and say, if you have any questions, call me. Just like a regular business. Just because you're online, but you're still a business. Why don't you have a number for your business, right? Get a Google Voice number. It's free, 100% free. Get it, use it, okay? Now, this has been a game changer for me in terms of mindset, is understanding what systems can do for you. I myself am kind of a type A personality, and I have to kind of walk this line between being anal with my systems and understanding that I have to give myself a little bit of flexibility, grace, and forgiveness, but also just stick with the system. So I understand that systems can strengthen your freedom. A lot of people look at systems as restriction and I did a video not even a year ago. It was a couple months ago. I did a video talking about how my income plummeted 50% by listening to some of these gurus talking about, oh yeah, automate everything. There's things you can automate behind the scenes. Again, your email marketing is automating. Your videos are automating parts of your business, right? Passive automation, things that are working behind the scenes. So you have your active marketing, right? Your active marketing may be some things you're doing on social media, things like that. Then you have your passive, systems that are behind the scenes still marketing for you. They might be ads, they might be YouTube marketing, your email marketing, right? I said all that to say, I was listening to these gurus and they were saying, oh yeah, automate this and automate that. And I was like, okay, so I tried it, and then I was like, why am I not getting the sales I'm used to getting? Why is that so? And then I was like, let me just reverse engineer what they doing, right? I just started watching them. And I said, I find it ironic that they're telling people to automate everything in their business. And yet, here they are in Facebook groups. All the things that I know to do to generate income, right? They're doing it. They're in Facebook groups. They're on Instagram. They're doing the active marketing on the front end, using their systems on the back end, but then telling people automate everything in their business. That's what scrambled back to what I know. And it's always served me, right? So I said what I said. Realize that systems can provide freedom. Doesn't mean you don't have to do work. Stop falling for this automation BS. Because all it does is give you permission to be lazy and to not do work. You want a business, build it. Okay? So realize that systems can strengthen your freedom, and systems can also continue to draw you leads and sales even when you aren't actively working. You can be asleep, you can be anywhere, and these active systems like YouTube, like email marketing, are behind the scenes drawing you what you need. Okay, reach out to me if you want to learn more about that, about either YouTube, like how to really kill YouTube, or you also want to learn, how to make email marketing work for you in your business. Okay. Now, the next thing while we're talking about systems, this is really important. It's going to be our last little point. I'm gonna hop off here. Okay. Learn some skill sets to strengthen your business over the next 90 days. Learn some skill sets to strengthen your business. So, for example, I already talked about you as part of a system, you must have a social media platform. Okay. So guess what? You're going to pick one platform and you're going to learn everything about it. You're going to learn, for example, you're going to learn if Facebook is your platform, then you need to learn everything about Facebook groups, Facebook fan pages, and your personal profile. You should know how to optimize your profile. Okay. And if you want to learn that, it's in my blueprint too. Okay. So you need to learn skill sets to strengthen your business. So again, whatever platform you're picking, you better learn everything about it. So again, with Facebook, fan pages, Facebook groups, your personal profile, and your stories. Those are the 4 things you better know about Facebook, because that's a platform you committed. You're not gonna have a shiny object syndrome when it comes to platforms. Pick a freaking platform. They all will do for you. There's no one platform that's better than another. It's like, oh, TikTok's the magic sauce. Instagram's the magic sauce. You know, whatever platform you commit to is the magic sauce. Pick a platform. Okay? Learn what you need to learn about that platform. Okay? Number 2. Here's a skill set you must learn to strengthen your business so you could be profitable in 90 days. You must learn how to close sales. Guess what? Videos that you make on YouTube help you close sales. Videos close sales, right? Having a system where someone else is already presenting the information, like a sales page, that's part of closing, right? Having a closing script is part of closing. I give that to all my blueprint students, right? So you understand how to close, because closing sales isn't hard. Doesn't mean you have to be a machine. Doesn't mean you have to talk like anybody else. It means that you have a basic understanding of the psychology of sales. You have to have a basic understanding to close sales that a no doesn't necessarily mean a no. It means a not right now. How do you get that sale? How do you close that sale without being pushy, without being annoying, right? How do you close that sale? And a lot of it, my friends, is in being educational. When you help educate people, again, through videos, about what your product, service, opportunity is, you don't have to sell. You literally are educating people on what the product is, how it works, what results and benefits they can get from it, what results and benefits other people can get from it. And therefore, people may watch 1 or 2 or maybe 3 of your videos, and by then they have a very clear understanding of what it is that your opportunity, product, service has to offer. And by then, most of them will already have come to a decision to sort themselves, to either say, this ain't for me, or heck yeah, this is for me. Let me reach out to that girl who's been consistently putting videos about XYZ. Okay? I have a video on my channel called the High Ticket Consultant Model. Watch that video. That's exactly the model to be able to close more sales. Make educational videos. You don't have to be a salesperson. All right. So I already said skill sets to strengthen your business. Master a social media platform. That's one of your goals over the next 90 days. Learn how to close. If you need a closing script and a blueprint, message me. Okay. You need to learn how to close sales. Number 3. One of the skill sets that you need to learn to strengthen your business in the next 90 days is to unlearn habits. I myself am doing this right now. Full transparency. I'm learning this right now because my mentor has lit a fire under my butt about where I'm supposed to go in the next 90 days to a year. And it's meaning that I have to unlearn some things. Like I know, baseline things I need to do. But whenever you're trying to go to another level, there's additional skill sets you have to learn. So I have to unlearn habits of being, okay, I know the baseline, but the baseline is not enough anymore. Right? So you have to unlearn habits. One of those habits that is so common in online marketing is that they quit too soon. That's a habit that has been cultivated and developed. Quit too soon. Oh my God, I don't understand it, so I quit. I don't know how to set up my system, so I quit. I'm not good at social media, so I quit. So by quitting, what are you learning to do? Are you learning how to be better at social media? Are you learning how to set up your system? Are you trying to figure it out? Are you trying to be resourceful? It is a disease in online marketing. Stop quitting. Stop quitting. Okay? So try until you are successful. I've talked about this a long time ago. One of the ways that I learned social media was not actually because anybody taught me that. Now I will say my mentor did teach me YouTube. She taught me that. She taught me YouTube. But Facebook I taught to my darn self. And guess how I learned it? I would try something like, damn, it's 30 days. I haven't got no results with this. Instead of saying, oh, Facebook doesn't work, I said, okay. I literally got a piece of paper. I tried something. I wrote a line down the middle and I said, okay, this doesn't work. And I literally wrote down what did not work. Okay, I reverse engineered what the heck I was doing. I wrote it down. Then on the right side, I tried something. I went in my back office and said, blah, 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 blah. I said, okay, I'm going to try that. I'm going to try that for like 60 days. I'm going to try it. Tried it. Okay, this is how I developed my own process. My own process. You will develop your own processes as well when you're doing the work. Okay, on the right side, as I started doing things, I said, oh, I realized XYZ is working as I'm promoting. Okay, I'm getting good engagement on this. Let me write this down. Started writing it down. Guess what? By the end of 60 days, I had a blueprint. I knew exactly what I needed to do on any social media platform to be able to build know, like, and trust, leads, authority, and sales. Because I was doing the work. If you're not doing the work and you just keep quitting, you will never understand what it is you need to do. And if you sit there and you wait for somebody to give you some mystical, bulletproof road track to success, you're going to fail yourself too. Because the formula is you. The success formula is you. How you believe in yourself, how you show up in your business, how you take failure. Do you take it as I fail, or do you take it as, okay, let's switch. What else can I try? Because baby, the next 90 days, this income will be built. The end, right? All right. So I already said, you must master social media platform. You must master closing. You must unlearn habits. You must unlearn habits. And you must discipline your time. Okay? So what that means is office hours are so important in your business. Okay? I've talked about that a lot, when building my way out of my job last year. One of the things that I did was, even though I worked a full-time job, I could not and did not use my job as an excuse because I had to get out of there. I said, okay, listen, I am going to be working my job. I'm working my business. I'm not going to say I don't have time. That's an excuse, right? I'm not saying that you have a plentiful time. I'm saying that I had to leverage what time I did have. So what did that look like? That looked like me getting up an hour early before I went to work. That looked like me during my lunch break saying, I'm not going to sit here and talk to my coworkers. I got to go. And I went to my car. I had my little blueprint and my checklist, and I worked my business. Okay? It looked like before I even pulled off the parking lot to go home, I was in my car and I set a timer and I said, for 15 minutes, I'm going to do something to move my business forward. And I did. It looked like me doing hours of lesson plans and then saying, okay, before I go to bed, I'm going to give one more hour if I have to stay up an hour later. But that was me committing to myself for a year, and $50K in my first year. From me disciplining my time, disciplining my habits, and committing to office hours like a real legitimate business. Not, oh, well, when I have time, I'll work on my business. Or I'll see when I could fit that in. Well, when you see when you can fit that in, you get to see what I can fit that in paychecks. I'm speaking from experience, okay? Speaking from experience, okay? So, I really do hope that the tips that I gave, drop a comment below if anything that I said encouraged you and helped you understand what needs to happen in the next 90 days to move your business forward, to walk out of the next 90 days with a income in place and built, okay? My information is below. Reach out to me if you need a blueprint. Reach out to me if you need a marketing system. Reach out to me if, you need any of those things to actually move forward these next 90 days. Make it happen, my friend. It can happen. I'm living testimony. It can happen. So use these next 90 days wisely. All right. Here's the success shares for somebody who needs it. I'll see you next video. Subscribe and smash that notification button too so that you get notified when I make more videos. And I'm going to go eat some dinner. Bye, y'all.